Hi guys. I know the last couple weeks of still life have been a little depressing and the videos have been a little long and just this communication. I wanted to do something a little different this episode, version, blog, whatever. I just want to do something a little bit different and I don't know how this is going to work. But I've been filming stuff the entire week. Starting DDPY again. I've gained some more weight. I lost a lot of my progress. I realized I lost some of my mobility and my flex, my ability to like bend. So I'm starting over and starting back in the chair to work my way back up. It's a little painful right now because I pulled a muscle like right here, right there, not my butt, but right here. It hurts really bad. Bending sucks. But we gotta start somewhere. We gotta restart somewhere. Starting back in the chair. I'm going to the furmeet thing in St. Louis. This is the first time I've been to one of these events and I'm a little nervous and I'm running late like always. Before that I have therapy, so I have a lot to do, a little time to do it. Always running behind. I went and got some new clothes the other day. I'm not typically one for dressing up or anything like that. And yeah, they're just jeans, but like, vamos. Anybody who knows me, I don't wear jeans, so I bought these jeans because I don't like things touching my legs. That's why I hate pants. If it was up to me, like, I would wear basically probably the skirts if I could find something that would make me look good, have pockets, and fit. But compression shirt. I've gained weight recently, but I've lost weight, and so I'm a little saggy, and I'm very self-conscious about that. So I got a compression shirt to help hold that shit in. Does that look a little better? See, kind of helps even me out a little bit. And I got me a shirt as well. It's a little fancier than I usually get. Hopefully I look okay. So that's the fit. Now it's time for therapy and a long ride to St. Louis. I've changed my mind. I don't want this shirt. We're gonna wear something else. Actually. Yeah. I think this is it. I don't know. If you can tell, I'm not at the furmeet that was supposed to go to, that I had been looking forward to for over a month, that I talked about earlier in this video. I'm not there. And that's because everything that can go wrong went wrong. My partial broke earlier. And I had to go to try and get it fixed. And in the process, I learned, I went to Aspen Dental because they're the ones who fixed it last time. Oh, sorry, they were the ones who made it. And I went into Aspen Dental and, it's like, hey, it broke. And instead of being like, oh, we'll help you fix it, we're so sorry, etc., etc., the girl looks up my accounts and she's like, "You owe money." Okay, I haven't been to Aspen Dental in 2 years. The last time I was there, I paid everything off through care credit, and I've been paying care credit ever since. And they're like, "No, you have a 200 plus balance." And I'm like, "Why didn't you charge us the care credit?" And they're like, "Well, we don't have your care credit." It's like, you always used it before. And they're like, "Well, this didn't get paid by care credit. You go to it. You owe it." And it's like, why am I just hearing about this now if this is from 2023? And she's like, "Well, we've mailed you bills." I was like, "I haven't fucking received a goddamn thing from you guys in fucking ever." I wasn't cussing yet. But I was like, "I haven't received any bills. What is going on?" It's like, "I will deal with that, but like, can you fix the partial?" And they bring the person out and they're like, "We'll fix it tomorrow." I'm like, "Well, I kind of had things." I was like, "Whatever." It's like, okay. So I pay the bill. I call Care Credit. Care Credit says they have um, no like options. I'm not sorry. No, what's the word I'm looking for? They have no like information about them ever being charged. So I go back in and I talk to the dentist again. And from the way I understood it, and I still don't 100% understand this, but from what happened is that my insurance said they were going to pay for all of the last times I went to the dentist. And then when they submitted it and they finally got the payments, they pay it all but like 50 here and 60 there, and it all added up to over 200 and something dollars. But the dentist can't charge Care Credit anything that's under $200, so they didn't charge Care Credit. And when I had originally checked with them, I had been paid up, but then the insurance didn't pay everything, so then I had a balance. But they don't know why I never received any bills. They said I checked the address multiple times. They said that that's the correct address that they have. Yeah. So cool. Then I find out that it's been my partial is no longer within the warranty period. So there's nothing they can do about it. Even though earlier they said I can come back and get it fixed, but whatever. And so I'd have to go through the whole new process thing, and they'd have to make new partials. I was like, "Well, I mean, they're the same partials I have now. Can you just remake them?" And they said no. Anything over a certain amount of time, they don't keep the records for, and that the lab won't make anything that's like older than 30 days. So I'm like, great. So what you're saying, I'm about to get a brand new partial, which is going to cost me at least $1,000 to $2,000. Fun. It's like, well, what about these in the meantime? Can you glue them or something? And they took them back and they did glue them. Hopefully it will hold me for a while. I get out and I'm like, okay, well, I still have time to go to the meet. I turn my car on. Bum, 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 bum. The noise, the knocking is suddenly back. The head gasket noise is suddenly back. I thought it was just because of the extreme cold yesterday. And I have been driving up until this point with really not much of an issue. But now it's making the noise again. So I checked the antifreeze, I put all the stuff in it again, and I'm just like, by the time I get all that done, like, I won't make it in time for the event. And now with an extra $2,000, $1,000 to $2,000 I want to spend on dental work, and my car going probably out faster than I really thought, I just not going. So tired. It is the next day, and I am about to turn the car on, and I'm hoping for the best. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, let's go! No noise. Okay. Okay, I think for now, at least, we're good. It's Tuesday now. I just finished my workout and I wasn't able to finish it because about halfway through I got dizzy as fuck. And like the world was spinning, and yeah, I'm not sure what that was about. Yeah, so I wasn't able to finish the workout, but I got about, I did 10 minutes on the thingamabobber, recumbent bike, did some bench presses and some bridges, and I did the leg lift thing, and then when I went to get down to do the push-ups, world spins. So I'm gonna be cautious, better safe than sorry. It's been an interesting week, a lot of ups and downs. But the one thing I want to talk about more than anything is why I do these. Someone had left a comment and then deleted it, saying no one fucking cares. Basically saying that I am not a reality TV star, I am not popular, I am not sexy or attractive, I'm not a hot person, so no one gives a fuck about me or my life. So stop fucking posting about my trauma and my drama and go tell your mama. And that's their opinion and that's their feelings, and that's perfectly fine, it's valid. I'm not famous, I'm not hot, I'm not attractive, I'm not a reality star. I am just someone who is trying to figure out fucking life, and life is hard and difficult, and it's hard for me to talk about my problems when I'm facing someone face to face, because I will express how I feel, and if I see something in their face that maybe it's, maybe they understand and they're showing compassion, I take what I see in their face and I misinterpreted that as shame, or, I've let them down. So being able to just talk without having a judgment there in front of me makes things a lot more easier for me, and it allows me to open up more. Also, as you have seen and witnessed multiple times, these are more of a just brain fart, brain release. There's no real rhyme, no reason. This is just a stream of consciousness coming out to be recorded and to be viewed by like 3 people, one of which who doesn't want to fucking hear this anymore. But it's easier to do that stream of consciousness to a camera rather than a person, because whenever I try to talk about something, especially something that's upsetting or that's really bothering me, when you start talking about that type of thing, people tend to interrupt. They have a follow-up question, they don't understand something, and when I'm going through just a stream of consciousness and I'm just saying whatever's coming through my heart or my brain at the time, and people start asking questions and interrupting me, I stop. And I stop being true, I stop being honest, I stop being real, and it's not that now I need to lie, it's no, I start being more concerned about trying to make sense rather than trying to get feelings out. Does that make sense? I care more about their experience and what I'm saying rather than what I'm saying. So me just being able to come here and go, you could stop, rewind, fast forward, skip, what the fuck ever, and it doesn't affect the flow of me talking. So that's why I like to do this. And the other and last reason is this is a form of therapy for me. This is talk therapy. And maybe, and I highly doubt it, this is more of an ego thing probably than anything else, but maybe someone else will see this one day and be like, you know what? I know exactly how he feels, and they maybe feel a little less alone. Because so many times I have felt like no one could understand what I'm feeling. So I don't want anybody else to feel like that. So if maybe me spewing this nonsense, someone will one day see and be like, I feel like that too, that'll give them a little bit of comfort. So that's why I do these. Also because I'm a content whore and this is content. Let's just be honest. It's been, like I said, it's been a week of highs and lows. And I've already recorded some of the lows, and I want to talk about a couple of the highs right now. I have spent a majority of the week speaking to a new friend. His name is Drew, and he's a really cool, sweet guy. I really like Drew. Drew is a person that I feel a real connection with. We're very, very different, but I think we have so much more in common that he's a good person. And I really, really enjoyed talking with Drew. But while talking with Drew, I have realized that I have said things to Drew now that I have been told. And that had made me realize that I need to stop talking so much to some people and start listening. Yeah. I deal with a lot of shame, and I have on more than one occasion done things because I have felt obligated to do them, because someone has shown me a kindness and has shown me, attention, so I felt obligated to do things for them. And that obligation has not always been positive. And I need to be a little more selfish about who and how and why I do things for people. I shouldn't be doing things because I feel obligated. I should do things because I want to do them for them. I want to do them because I care for them. And that's something that's really difficult for me because I am an attention whore. I love affection, I love attention, because I base my worth as a human on people, their idea of me, and whether or not I'm able to help them or entertain them or give them something. My whole self-worth is tied to other people's opinions, and I need to get away from that, and I don't know how. But they say before you can fix a problem, you have to admit the problem. So I'm admitting the problem, and I don't know what to do next, and I don't know what fixing this is going to look like, and it's going to be hard and it's going to be difficult. And there are some things that I have never talked about that I feel like I might need to talk about. And I'm really scared that it's going to it's safer for people to believe what they believe than to let them know the truth about me. And I'm scared to let some things I'm scared to put some things into words, because if I put them into words, they're real. And then people can judge me or leave me or treat me differently. And I don't want that. I don't want to be known as a certain thing. I want to be known as Luca Amon. I want to be known for the things that I do and not the things that I am, I guess. And it makes it even more complicated, is that I don't know really what I am anymore. And that's terrifying, but it's also kind of exciting, because there's such a world out there that I don't understand, and it's really intimidating, because I'm not that smart. I have very, very small amount of common sense, but I don't have an education. I don't have technical knowledge of things. I just have my life and my experiences, which often don't match up with everybody else's. So I often feel so behind and dumb. I just feel so dumb. And education for me is hard, because I hate asking for help. I hate admitting that I am not smart enough to figure things out on my own, but I'm not, and I need help. And I use VR chat for an example. I've been kind of sniffing around VR chat, because a lot of the people I talk to, the furries and my friends, they use VR chat, and it looks really cool and fun, but I don't understand it. And the couple times that I've tried it, I've not done well. And whenever I kind of ask for help, people just talk so fast, and they say the terms just expecting me to know what the fuck they mean, and I have no idea, and I'm just lost. And admitting that I'm lost to them, they give me a look, or they have a sound in their voice that just reeks of disappointment, or see, I can't even think of the right word. They feel sorry for me for being so helplessly dumb. And they're not trying to be, they're not being mean about it. It's just human reaction. When a child says something stupid and dumb, you laugh and you're like, oh, sweet child, sweet child. But when you're a 43-year-old man and you say something dumb because you don't understand, it's not that, oh, sweet child. It's, oh, dude, seriously? How are you this old and not realize the basics? So it's hard to ask. It's hard to ask for help. But I'm trying to get better. I don't know. It's Thursday. I think I'm going to wrap this up. It's been Still Life with Luca. Thank you. We'll see how this video turns out. I have no idea. It might be a shit show. It may never get released. We'll see. Anyways, thank you. I appreciate it. There's a link in the description to my Patreon if you're interested in, helping me out. I'm gonna have a lot of very, very expensive bills coming up that I just don't have the capability of paying on my own. I'm gonna have to buy a new car, and I'm gonna have to get new teeth. Two things that I'm very, very ashamed of, but it is what it is, and there's nothing you can do about it other than get through it. So if you can help out, my Patreon's there. I appreciate you. I love you. Okay, thanks. Love your face.